So welcome to another fishing trip with Fat Matt Outdoors. As you can see, I've got my pink lemonade and the gear that I'm taking. I usually only take a couple rods when I go. We just kind of keep it simple when we're in the kayaks. I have a couple other boats, but it seems like it's easier just to keep it low key in the kayaks. So come along with us and let's take the opportunity to catch a few fish together and maybe learn a few things. Maybe a few things to do, and maybe a few things not to do. But here we go.
Oh yes, sirree. That's a good fish right there. Yep. Nice 3-pound chunk right there. What do you think? No, he's bigger than 2. One down. Right now we're fishing a small little booyah spinnerbait, buzzing it through the lily pads. He chased it down, so
I won this paddle from Kayak Bassin TV. I'll put the link in the description. But he was running a contest on his Facebook page, and for those of you that don't know, that's Chad Hoover, great ambassador for the sport of fishing and the sport of kayak fishing, and just tons and tons of information, and a unique channel. Probably one of the best kayak fishing channels that you can find on YouTube, and just a ton of media. He's on Facebook and a bunch of other places, and not only is it informative, but it's just got a lot of entertainment value. But he was running a contest, and I got the opportunity to enter and participate, and it was just a fun time. And of course, I won this paddle from Bending Branches, and I own several Bending Branches paddles, but nothing this nice, and I've had the opportunity to paddle it several times now, and I'll be doing a review on that in the future. But it's just a great looking paddle. It's carbon fiber, extendable. You can adjust it. It has a feathering on it so that you can change your angle for paddling purposes. I usually just go straight. I haven't really found the value in doing otherwise, but maybe some of you guys can tell me how that's an advantage to have it feathered, and what it does for you personally.
Did he hit you?
was a bit of a thought process behind what I was doing that day. I had two rods with me. One had a black Zoom trick worm, 7.5 inch, I believe, maybe 8 inches, but not the small one. The other one had a smaller spinnerbait. It was probably about an 1/8 ounce Booyah spinnerbait. It's a real small one. It looks like it's about the crappie size. But we use that quite often and quite effectively for bass. And at this point, we were in February. It was warm. It would be what's considered late in the spawning season for the bass, although there's still bass on the beds. And the thought process was, if we use a smaller bait, some of these fish that are on beds that have not fed consistently or haven't fed recently would be interested in chasing down a small bait or going after a small bait. Not because of the benefits that it gave them food-wise, but because the effort. And we figured if we got it in the general vicinity, that it would go ahead and be productive. We were able to catch several fish that way. It was a couple-hour trip, so certainly we didn't catch a ton of fish, but we caught 3 decent fish, and we missed a couple in the process, all using the spinnerbaits. So what I'm doing is I'm working the outside edges of these lily pads. As you can see, there's pencil grass all throughout this, and it's scattered among the what I call lily pads, but they're actually spatterdock. And it's about 2 feet of water. So as you can tell, we're not wearing our PFDs at this point in time, and some of you guys can go crazy on that if you want. I'm okay with that. Ultimately, it's my choice. We're in 2 foot of water, and for every excuse or reason that I can give you for not wearing one, you can probably come up with a good reason to wear one. Crazy stuff like a boat comes out of nowhere and runs you over. Yeah, that may be the case. But the probability is, where we're fishing, that that's not going to happen. In addition, were that to happen, they are not going to just materialize, whatever. They're not going to just show up instantly. And you're going to hear them coming, and that's going to give us some opportunity to respond. Mine's directly under my seat. I just pull it out and put it on. My son's, as you'll see, is directly in front of him. Sometimes he has it behind his seat, and he knows when to respond and put that on quickly as well. For just as many times as we don't have one on, we do have one on. Anytime we do a crossing, we wear our PFDs. Anytime we're in channels where there's other boat traffic or a lot of boat traffic, we wear our PFDs. You'll see a video of us on a really bad weather day where we're making some open water crossings and in a lake that we're not familiar with, depth-wise, and we wear our PFD the entire time. So that's just my take on it. There's certainly no bad reason to wear it all the time, to not wear it all the time, and some of you do, and more power to you. But in the same respect, there's other individuals that choose not to, and just like an individual who's in a 21-foot center console out in the middle of the ocean who doesn't wear their personal flotation device while they're stationary or under power slow, just as many off-the-wall things could happen that you might be able to come up with to make an argument that they should wear it at all times. We just don't feel that way.
of course. Ain't a big one, but it'll do. About an 11-pound chunk right there. 11 pounds. 11. 11. 11-pound chunk. Fish caught?
I mean, decent.
Couple pounds?
Maybe almost 2.
Awesome.
I don't really remember it that good. Yeah. But nothing's still good.